All right. We're live. We're a little late tonight. We'll wait for people to come out of Ad Wonderland here for a second. Just give you a moment. John's already starting his mess. All right, let's see. We've got Miss Lippy and Camp Patton Family Compound, Mind and Body Co., Mama Bear, Our Life, Built on the Rock Homestead, Canadian, All the Things Acres, Michigan Daffodil, Suburban Hillbilly, Tammy Eaker, Heirloom Permaculture. I think I got Southern Boy Purper, Mr. Buddy. I think I got everybody. If I missed you, I'm sorry. Hello, welcome. We're running a little late tonight. We got a surprise visit from our daughter Cheyenne and her boyfriend Bo, and we had supper together. And they're actually still here. Amy's out on the porch with them. I'm waiting for Amy to come in. Hopefully they'll come in and say hi. You may remember Cheyenne from the video we did where she did her first paying gig. She's a singer on the side.
It's my fault. Blame it on me.
Oh.
I coached late. We're going.
Oh, you're going to go?
Yeah, I'm bringing them home and we're going to go hang out at her
house.
house.
Oh, you got to tell them to come say hi first. Because I talked them up. It's time for them to come say hi. So Cheyenne, she's a florist by day and a singer by night. In fact, tomorrow evening, Cheyenne is going to compete. Cheyenne's going to be singing at the CalCam Fair tomorrow evening and competing, right?
Come in?
Yeah, come on, say hi.
Hello. Hi, guys. Oh, my gosh. Look at the crazy here. Look crazy.
You got a crazy head. Singing flower. Hey, howdy, garden. Good to see you, Glenn.
Singing flower. That's nice.
So this is Cheyenne, and that's Bo.
Hello.
Hi, guys. I was kind of sneaking in every now and again on the live streams from the house.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Cheyenne is sometimes in the chat. What's your name? Flower Girl?
Flower Child.
Flower Child.
1398.
See, you don't know nothing.
Howdy, boo. Yo, carrots.
Guess who said carrots, Abby?
Oh, wow. Oh, they actually spelled the name. That's weird.
Yeah. Anissa Seifer, I'm sorry if I messed that up. Hello and welcome. Cheyenne is a pretty young lady.
I'm just weird.
Southern Boy Prepper here in the chat is our friend Reagan, who comes over from DeQuincy.
Oh, the one that never comes over for coffee?
The one who did the drone footage for us.
Oh, yeah, that was really good. Really good.
I get Cheyenne in on it.
What?
The carrots. It's a carrot joke.
Okay, I need to know. I don't even know the carrot joke.
Oh, boy. So, Abby, we were talking about dad jokes one night. Mm-hmm. And John at Heirloom Permaculture is a fellow dad. A corny dad. And
I hope you heard that. You need to come over for coffee.
Abby was talking about how she didn't understand the joke that says, what did Frosty say to Santa? Do you smell carrots?
She didn't get it.
Abby didn't get it. So the running joke is John always comes in and talks about carrots.
You know,
Who cares?
Michigan Daffodil said you can be weird and pretty at the same time.
I know.
I think it's a cheating effect because I just got my hair done for tomorrow. It's usually really long and a mess.
So have you picked out songs?
I did. I'm doing Maren Morris. I could use a love song because they didn't have the first option. What is that? Dad joke, dad joke, dad joke.
That's a custom emoji that I made.
Nice. But I don't have a second song. I will have to have a second song, but I was thinking something like Etta James. They didn't. He didn't have that particular soundtrack. It wasn't good. Metalcore.
Hey, Christy Betts. Yep. I bet that Mind and Body Co. is about to put up the link for the video when we posted Cheyenne's singing when we were at the brewery. That's one of those difficult words.
Brewery. I usually purposely
Makes
made
it
it
sound
up.
slow. Brr.
Big
Sounds like
dreams, welcome.
Sounds like a little dog.
Ankle biter.
Kept refreshing subscription page and your stream never showed up.
Weird. Freaking YouTube.
Yeah.
So I pinned a comment up at the top because our coffee is now available. What? We were 15 miles from Louisiana last week, and you made me drink pickle juice. You stink.
No, you stunk after the pickle juice.
Yeah, that's another thing. John was supposed to come visit for the Bayou Bash of 2020 that got canceled.
Oh yeah.
And
I hope they bring that back.
he made me drink pickle juice and said, if you drink that pickle juice, I'll be there. So
Thank you so
I
much.
swallowed my pride in a big gulp of pickle juice, and everything got canceled. So I did it all for nothing.
Yeah, because John still hasn't showed up. He's kind of like Reagan.
Canadian says
He
it's
says he's going to come drink coffee.
it's
and he
fixing to
never
get
shows up.
cold enough here for the politicians. Cold enough here, the politicians will have their hands in their own pockets.
Shaka.
Who said that?
That's actually
Canadian.
really good.
Yeah, well, it's his fault. We're getting an Arctic blast next week.
Yeah, we're supposed to be down in the low 40s. Was it?
Yeah.
That's
I
early
think
for
Canadian
that.
and Sean got together and blew a little too hard. You can.
You can plug it. You don't have to
The
be
outlet's on
silent.
the
Look, it's
floor.
on the floor over there.
He's trying to do like sign language with the plug.
Amy, you making me? Yeah. What happened to you, Reagan? I thought you were supposed to come over this weekend. This past weekend.
We waited and waited and waited.
It'll be that much more special when you make it down. Yeah, you're right.
Your
Bo,
head
you're
just
good,
kind
Bo.
of dipped.
Amy, how many days till
Oh.
Lippy gets? Lippy's going to be here
2
on the
weeks.
26th.
2 weeks. She
I
will
heard
be
Miss
here in
Lippy.
2 weeks.
He's a pretty fun individual.
Forgot to say his
Yeah.
Reagan.
Yeah, imagine you in
Oh, Reagan says he worked all weekend
several
again.
years.
Mhm.
Well, I'm just going to say it like that because Miss Lippy is not old.
Well,
She's old.
nobody's really old. The gray hair, the wisdom isn't its own knowledge.
My hair, I just got a haircut. And,
They didn't cut any of the gray off.
my normal barber was not, well, I don't even know if would say she's a barber. Anyway, the person who normally cuts my hair was not in when I went to get my hair cut Tuesday. So I ended up at another barber shop, and I'll tell you, it's the first time I've ever gotten my hair cut by a black man, and it was an experience I loved. The dude treated my head like a work of art. It was great.
The gray hair.
People pay a boatload for highlights. We with gray save a lot of money.
Yeah.
I used to pay for hair highlights, and then I just decided to put it in a ponytail and go outside.
I don't know if I finished saying what I started saying a little while ago, but our coffee is now available at BayouMudCoffee.us, and that is in the pinned comment up at the top of the chat. KP Heathen, hello.
What are you doing?
Fire the battery. It ran out of juice and it was like, because you had 2 charger plugins in top. That one's 2 charged, and you were charging from the charger.
Wait, what battery?
No, it's not battery. Hey, don't break my blood.
I'm not old, just henpecked. I like it.
You're charging it.
Are y'all heading out?
Mm-hmm.
Bye, I love you guys.
Bye.
I love you.
Nice to meet you, peoples.
Don't be distracted.
Tried to get a haircut and felt like that would be mine. Later, man.
Cars expensive.
See y'all again soon.
Oh, yeah.
See you. Y'all be careful.
Yeah,
Don't
give her a
forget.
thumbs up. Thank you for the reminder, KP.
Never do that. Unplug from the target first, and then from the ball.
Yeah, but what she was trying to do is this.
You hear what I'm saying?
Grammy Karen, good to see you.
That's with any phone, tablet, computer, anything.
We had some unexpected company this evening. Our daughter Cheyenne and her boyfriend Bo are just now leaving.
It's it's open. Oh my goodness.
We'll totally be back.
I'll get that weed eater to you.
Oh,
Yeah.
I got a tiki torch for you too.
Ew.
I got a bunch of firewood I've been stacking up.
We'll see you tomorrow afternoon.
After dinner?
Cheyenne will be singing in the competition tomorrow. How's the rabbits? Oh, hey, prep for eternity. Good to see you, brother Donnie.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Goodness. Those people are crazy. How strong is your coffee? It's mild. It's a smooth drinking coffee. Did we get any rain last night? During early morning hours, we did.
Hey, I was impressed though. Even Lippy sort of kind of figured out how to order coffee.
Stop it. The rabbits are fine. We're fighting rats in the area where the rabbits live, trying to get them away from the rabbits. They don't seem to be bothering the rabbits, but they are eating their food.
They are
So-
bothering the rabbits. They're bothering me, so that's bothering the rabbits. Just saying.
John says, "Can you believe for the first time in who knows we have no chickens?" There was a time that we had no chickens for a little while.
Why would you
I
have
don't
no
remember
chickens?
why. I don't remember why we got rid of our flock at that time.
For a while we had no chickens because the bobcat ate them all,
No,
except for one.
I mean that happened, but
Yeah.
that was a different time. And as far as the chickens go, we have
I don't know
the
that's
new batch,
possible, Mama Bear.
the younger batch of chickens that we hatched. It looks like we've got 3 hens and like 5 or 6 roosters.
Well, there was 11 chickens.
So one of them died.
One of them died. I think they fought each other.
So yeah, we've got a bad ratio of hens to roosters. They become Romesteaders. That's a
Great
new thing.
trademark.
I like it. I like that.
Lightning stood
Hey,
me up
Jenny.
at 4 a.m. Grateful for the rain though.
Hey, Miss Patty.
We didn't get a whole heck of a lot of rain overnight, but we got some, so I'll take it. You guys had lightning hit somewhere in Lake Charles this morning.
Yeah, I was asleep at the station, almost time for shift change, when lightning and thunder woke me up. And then a few minutes later, we got a call. A house was struck by lightning, and there was smoke in the kitchen. But my relief had already gotten there, so he took the run. He drove the truck, and I came on home. So, but I don't think it was anything major.
Hey, Patty.
A porcupine.
Oh,
in the
Grammy
house this
Karen said
morning.
rats here too, eating chicken feet left on the ground in the chicken house in the area where the little ones are too.
Mm.
Yep. And that's what it is they're getting into the top of the rabbit feeders. So we may end up having to get more rabbit feeders because our tops are broken on some of them.
You have to remember that I put that rubber snake up there in the morning, so you don't.
That doesn't bother me.
So you don't
Bo
freak
tried
out.
to scare the crap out of me a while ago by putting it on the porch.
Okay.
I'm not afraid of snakes.
We were expecting rain yesterday.
We had a
That's what-
70% chance of rain yesterday.
That's what the original
And we didn't get a single
forecast said.
drop.
You didn't get any here, but me at the firehouse, we got a little sprinkle for about 5 minutes. It probably evaporated before it hit the ground. Where to begin? Welcome.
Thunder and rain last night. High winds all day today. We didn't have any high winds. It was a little bit breezy, but nothing crazy. A good snake is a dead one, as far as I'm not afraid of snakes. We had one in the shed the other day, and
It was a water snake. Thing of it is,
if I know what they are,
if you leave the snakes where the rats are, there will be less rats.
isn't that what I told you?
I missed the bear on camera again. Oh no.
Oh.
Does a rubber snake scare rats?
Danny swore that
That's
it
the
did.
idea, and we're hoping.
It kind of scared them away for the first couple of days in the feed room, and then they got used to it being there and I guess not moving, so they just kind of went around it. But I guess what I'm going to have to do is start moving the rubber snake into different places.
Hey, where to begin homestead? Welcome to Silver.
And that way, maybe, just maybe, it might help to deter them. But that beautiful little water snake that you found the other day,
Yeah.
I made you put him back under the shed.
Mhm.
I'm sure he will take care of a few of those.
Right.
And that's why I don't want to put poison out.
Where to begin homestead? Enjoy your new name badge and your custom emojis that you have access to now.
We've killed 6 this year, 4 chicken snakes and 2 moccasins. See, I don't kill the chicken snakes or the water snakes or anything. We relocate them away from the chickens, or, or whatever, which we just basically put them back towards the pond, and they're fine. We haven't had any trouble with any snakes.
When I was younger, I was taught any animal, insect, anything that doesn't belong, that you don't want there, you kill it. And over the years that I've learned different, because hey, there you go. Because all of those animals and insects are part of an ecosystem, and when you disturb the ecosystem, you could drive away the plants that you want. I mean, the animals that you want. You could negatively affect your plants that you're growing. There's all kinds of things that could happen. So I've been researching and trying to just change my attitude toward nature. That's all. And if you're not on board with that, that's okay too.
We'll let king snakes and other types go. I haven't really found that the water snakes really bother anything. They eat rats. We haven't had any in the chicken yard or in the coop or anything. Now, if I open that chicken coop thing in the morning and there's a snake sitting in there, we might have a problem, because that's eye level.
You did call me a couple of years ago. I think it was a while back. There was a snake in the feed room for the chickens.
Here?
Yeah. You don't remember? And then the next morning, I said, just leave it. The next morning, I was going to come back and see what I could do with it. And then it was caught up all in that netting.
Oh, in the netting.
And I was able to free it from the netting and put it back in the pond.
That wasn't in the chicken coop. That was in the feed room.
Signal
I
on
saw it.
Android. I wonder what that's about. I have iPhones, so I did see that Truth Social is now available for Android. And there's a thing about PayPal. Recently, they put out a statement saying that they were going to confiscate up to don't quote me, up to $2,500 of people who were spreading misinformation, I think it said, and then they backtracked big time on that.
Oh, Gil's gonna go.
See you later, Gil. PayPal had to backtrack big time because they were losing a buttload of people, and their stock price went. So now they're saying, in fact,
PayPal did a moonwalk.
Absolutely, they did. In fact, I got a screen capture of the new statement that PayPal put out, and it's for people who were trying to close their accounts because there was so many. they were given this.
Michigan winters are
This
kind of
statement
worth no
says
poison.
if the reason behind closing your account is the recent notice regarding the policy, an AUP notice recently went out in error that included incorrect information. PayPal is not fining people for misinformation. We are sorry for the confusion this has caused, leading you in closing your account. Allow me to sincerely apologize for the inconvenience. And since we value you as a PayPal member, I would like to give you a one-time courtesy of $15 worth of PayPal voucher because we want to keep you, and I want you to stay with our PayPal family. So not only did they go, wait a minute, we went woke and almost went broke. Now they're saying, please stay. I'm begging you. Here's $15. Oh, Venmo is a subsidiary of PayPal? I did not know that.
We don't really use either one of them very much.
I mean, we have both of them. We don't really use them. We don't leave money in them. That's for sure.
No, heck no.
So I don't know if we're gonna get rid of them or just not use them. I don't know. They're going bankrupt. I wouldn't be surprised at all.
Walking almost went broke.
What else is happening? Durham is doing the Danchenko trial right now. That's a big deal.
Never put money in a PayPal account. We transfer money for purchases, or if somebody buys something from us or whatever. Every now and then they'll send us money through PayPal. But we always use the friends and family thing, and it's just an easier way to exchange money. But we pull that money out as soon as we get it, and back into a bank account. It's not like we use it very often at all.
They still have access to your bank account. Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, that's something to think about. Yeah, so use your own judgment on PayPal. I think it'd be probably a good idea to go ahead and give them the boot.
That's what I said. It's not like we use them anyway.
Yeah. Anywho, YouTube sent me an email saying that what's this thing about YouTube handles? Did you guys get these emails? Apparently my handle was chosen for me as @Broussard Homestead. Go figure. I mean, I'm good with it. I have the option to change it, but
they're trying
why?
to be like Twitter and TikTok and all that, I guess. I don't know.
So anyway, that's a thing apparently. I've been having fun with Facebook Reels.
See, Mama Bear said you got to go to your bank and cancel and change out your card that you used. I don't know about that because I have an account.
Hey, there's Miss Lippy.
It's not a card; it's an actual account that's connected.
Uh-oh.
Oh gosh, Lippy, y'all are still having issues.
Oh, Big Dreams got an email from YouTube saying AdSense was canceled. Well, that stinks.
No, it's not. It's located in a different place. It's not canceled. It's separated a little bit. I got the same one and kind of freaked out but once I looked at it.
Oh, thank you for that, Patty. YouTube handles are a fast way to tag someone. Supposed to reduce or eliminate accounts being stolen. Okay, cool. They split YouTube from AdSense.
There you go.
It just panicked everyone. Oh, okay.
When you go to the AdSense, now there's a box at the top that says AdSense, and it's a drop box. And when you click on that, it drops down and shows your YouTube stuff is different from AdSense. So that way, if you have a website or anything, like we used to get like the whole 46 cents that we got off the blog site,
The one that we did.
Like every once in a while. Instead of combining the two, that you can toggle between them.
Oh, she did the Etsy thing too. Everybody was kind of freaking out over Etsy doing some changes and stuff, and she did it, and it wasn't a big deal. So we're going to go ahead and keep our Etsy store.
Yeah. We're about to get demonetized for low watch hours anyway.
Oh, really? At some point, we probably will too, because we haven't been putting out any videos other than live streams. We're keeping on track with our weekly live streams because I really enjoy it. Reagan at Southern Boy Prepper and I were talking on the phone the other night, and you know, he could.
That was like a week ago, but yeah.
Yeah, it was, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
He could relate because this country internet is
46 cents will buy a half an ounce of gasoline.
You know, if we want to film something, okay, it takes the time to do the something while filming it and making sure that we have good shots, and then it takes time to edit it. Which don't get me wrong, I'm not complaining. It's just I'm explaining the process.
And then with our crazy internet.
So what I do is I film everything with my phone, and then I move it all to my computer to edit, and then I get it all done, and then I move it back to my phone and take it down the road where there's a sweet spot in the Wi-Fi. I mean the data service on my phone, the cell service, to upload, and then where the really good spot is for me, I can upload. Let's say a 10-minute video, I can probably upload it in about 20 minutes. And then I have to come back here and do all the finishing touches, the thumbnail and everything here back on
the sweet spot, yeah.
So it just takes time.
And people think we're nuts because he's parked off the side of the road.
Yeah.
I
get crazy looks.
Yeah. We haven't gotten pulled over yet.
So really it takes, to upload a 10-minute video, it probably takes, all that time is probably, I don't know, it could be about 4 or 5 hours, really.
Yeah. I hate on filming and editing while working. I have zero time to edit. And that's the thing with him working so much and everything. And I'm trying to keep up with just the every day-to-day stuff here. It's a lot.
And that's why
we're gonna find
that's why doing the live streams is not a big deal, because we sit here for an hour, 2 hours, however long we want to talk to you, and then it's done.
Yeah, pack up everything.
So that's nice.
So we might have to do live streams more. I still have never used my MacBook for editing. Always on my phone.
Well, bring your MacBook.
Henry said something about his stuff with Etsy and the Plaid program was a breeze. See, I was smart. I got with Henry and said, okay, explain this to me. And when he came back and said, well, I did mine and everything was no big deal. So I started looking some things up, and basically what I've learned is Etsy is no longer keeping your bank account information. Plaid is doing it. So it was just giving permission for them to do the same thing they were already doing with it. And if they're giving out my information to anybody, I don't think they can do that with banking information legally anyway. But our information is pretty much everywhere anyway. We're sitting here on YouTube.
Well, if somebody's gonna steal your banking information, they're not gonna ask your permission.
Right.
So there's that. Hey, Christine, welcome. You did a thing today.
What did I do today?
Where you had to wear a mask.
Oh, I dusted myself with borax and washing soap. I made laundry soap, the homemade laundry soap. But instead of doing the liquid this time, I stuck to a powder recipe that I found. And it is kind of dusty. What are you doing?
Michigan Daffodil is saying that she's getting sleepy. So now's a great time. You know what you need, Michigan Daffodil? You need some wake-up juice.
Stop it. I've done the liquid laundry soap, and it's a lot because we made it. It was in a 5-gallon bucket. That sucker gets heavy with my back issues and my hip issues here lately. Lifting a 5-gallon bucket full of laundry soap is not a great idea. That sucker was heavy, and the lid was a pain in the butt.
Well, and
we didn't have the gamma lids then.
It was also unnecessary, like an unnecessary amount. It took up an unnecessary amount of space.
It did
because it was
really bulky, and but it constantly, ours had to constantly be mixed. I don't know, it kind of partially solidified at some points, so I had to constantly get in there and mix it or shake the jug, and it was really causing some pain issues.
Oh, yeah.
So I wanted to try a powder recipe. And Cheyenne bought some online. It's an organic soap, and it's a powdered soap, and so I bought a little bit of it from her to try, and I loved it. However, it's pretty expensive. For my budget, it's kind of expensive.
It's a good product.
It is. BioClean is what we were using, but on Amazon it's really expensive. Through the BioClean website, it's a little tiny bit cheaper, but not.
That's a good question. How does the powder do in cold water?
From what I've heard, it does fine.
I haven't tried it yet.
I haven't tried it yet. But I did make a pretty good sized batch today. I probably should have only made one batch. I may have to switch to using warm water to wash clothes, which is not a big deal for us because we only wash like 1 to 2 loads a day.
If that.
And then I do that, and there might be 3 days that I go without clothes, doing clothes.
The trick, and a lot of you guys here in the chat may already know this.
Use a Downy ball.
That's exactly where I was going. Yeah.
If you can get your hands on a Downy ball, the little thing with the plug that you pull, go get my Downy ball. It's on my shelf.
Yes, dear.
Put vinegar in the Downy ball. That way it releases during the rinse cycle. The vinegar actually releases the soap from your clothes, so it doesn't leave any residues and stuff. I pre-mix the powder in a small container, then use it. Oh! Pre-mix the powder in a small container with water and then mix it.
Oh, to help start getting it to dissolve? That makes sense.
No problem here. Powdered laundry powder with cold water on well water. We've ever had. Okay, see, I've never had an issue with the powdered stuff with the cold water, but I haven't tried this particular recipe. But it's the same thing that I was using to make the liquid, just minus the water. But what I did is he grated the soap for me, and then I took the grated soap and the borax and washing soda in smaller amounts and ran it through my Ninja blender. So it powdered it really fine. You don't have those chunks of soap in there. Take your homemade liquid laundry soap, put on a dishcloth, set it in the tub. Yeah.
I used that cool little grater thing that Miss Lippy had got.
Actually, Lippy gave it to Abby, and I kind of borrow it a lot.
It's like a rotary cheese grater.
I love it though.
And it's funny because that's funny too. Because someone once asked us, like, when you grate soap, how do you clean the grater? It's soap.
I've made the liquid and the powder laundry soap for over 20 years, no issues. See, and I've had a lot of people say that the powdered soap or the homemade soap messes up your washing machine. If you're putting vinegar in a Downy ball, then you're releasing all of that soap from your clothes, your washing machine, and everything. And if you don't believe it works, when you're done with your cheese grater, wipe it down a little bit. Feel how slick it is from the soap. Spray it with vinegar and rinse it. And all that slick soap residue is gone.
Yeah, you know how soap scum builds up on the shower walls? Yeah,
Spray it with
it
vinegar
can
and it
build
won't.
up on you too.
That's cool if you don't break it. But I use the Downy ball in every, and I don't use Downy. I specifically hunted this down just for this.
Now, does the
Now I fill it, like I almost fill it with
can you use
vinegar.
Can you use the vinegar in the center of the agitator too, like
I
that
don't
little thing
know.
for the fabric softener?
Is that
Have you
really
tried
for
that?
fabric softener?
Yeah.
I don't know. I know some people put it in the bleach container, the little pour in. I really like the Downy ball.
Well, hey, Sean.
Always use vinegar in laundry, especially
Sean, we're
at the
gonna have-
laundromat. So yeah, it's
I don't
a
know if you were here
disinfectant
for
too.
that, but our lows next week are going to be 42 and 43.
I've already called it.
We've got a
When I
couple of
saw it
days.
from the meteorologist on Facebook, it's Sean in Alaska, North Shore Preparedness, and Canadian. They all got together and they blew really hard, and now we're getting an Arctic blast from Canada. I have proof from a meteorologist that it's coming from Canada. And Sean in Alaska is
Put the
close
vinegar
enough.
in the center of the agitator. A half cup is all you need, and that takes care of that substitute in the rinse.
There you go. See, I never knew that the top of the agitator was for fabric softener.
You didn't know that?
No, I never used that a fabric softener.
Oh.
I don't like it. It gives it. I like my clothes to smell clean. I don't want all the scents and crazy
makes
stuff
sense.
like that.
It helps to keep the washer lines clean as well.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Whisper,
But,
hello. Welcome.
I don't like all the scents and stuff like that. I just we did not do that, Amy. The minute I saw it came from Canada, I was like, oh, I know who did
Our
it.
Life says I use a half cup vinegar in my laundry when I do the rinse cycle.
Yeah.
It softens the laundry naturally. Maybe that's why I never had any issues with my washer.
It's possible, but vinegar also helps with static buildup, which you have had a lot of lately.
Oh my goodness. Every time I get out of the car, I shock myself.
I felt really bad the other day because I shocked the dog. I put her blanket in the dryer, which
Pow!
it's kind of exactly what yeah. But okay. You're messing me up.
Sorry.
Vinegar is a disinfectant for your laundry. It'll take the smells out of your laundry. It works as a degreaser. It's just so great. I clean my countertops with vinegar. I mop my floors with vinegar. My showers get cleaned with vinegar, which I have a shower cleaner. It's vinegar. It's warm vinegar and Dawn dishwashing liquid or any kind of dishwashing liquid. All it does is it makes the dishwashing liquid turn into a gel, so it kind of sticks and stays.
Speaking of buying groceries, we went to Walmart.
Shock the dog, not shot the dog.
We went to Walmart the other day where groceries are the cheapest in our area. And like this little section of the buggy was $100.
Yeah.
95 and change.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy.
Wool dryer balls work really great until you drop them and have a lot of dogs. Well, the dog isn't the issue. The issue is I'm not using the dryer hardly at all anymore. Everything's been hang dry. That's why I didn't do laundry today.
It's been nice too. The weather's been perfect for hang drying clothes.
So, well, perfect or not, it needs to be done. And I've been trying to avoid using the dryer to keep our electricity usage down. Wow. It's supposed to drop to 26 one night next week. Praying it won't go that low. Yeah, you can keep that.
I don't want that.
Vinegar does not help with static at all here. Well, here either, because I swear the man has his own like electromagnetic field or something. He goes to touch you or kiss you. Oh, he shocked the crap out of me the other day.
Oh, it's bad too. You know, like we both recoil.
I swear you can see sparks, and it's not in a good way either. I don't like fragrance either. When I walk to the mailbox, someone is drying laundry.
Yeah.
See, I don't like the smell of. I don't want something to be clean because it smells fragrant. To me, that's not clean. Clean is just clean.
Tammy's been saving money by line drying too.
Mm-hmm.
Such an electrical personality.
Well, see, I'm not a fan of all the different smells and stuff. I didn't put any essential oils or any. Some people are using fabric softener beads.
Yeah, what's the point?
Into the laundry soap. And the commercial is great. It makes your clothes smell great for up to 12 weeks. Who wears their clothes for 12 weeks?
Oh my goodness.
Like, I mean, we country, but we ain't that country. God.
We ain't that country.
We use an indoor clothesline in winter.
I don't.
inside.
Yeah, I'm not big on the strong fragrances either. I don't wear a lot of like cologne.
Nope. You don't even wear deodorant.
I don't wear deodorant, believe it or not, and I don't stink. I've asked everyone, but there was a time. It's probably been I don't know over a decade,
big dreams, me
probably
either.
20 years ago or more, that I realized that I was allergic. I was breaking out because of deodorant. So I stopped, and after a period of time, I stopped stinking. It's weird.
Most times you lack in moisturizer, so dry skin will cause you to get shocked a lot.
No,
Baking soda in the rinse cycle helps. If I put baking soda and vinegar in my rinse cycle, my washing machine might fizz up like a Mentos.
like a science project, a volcano.
Well, I have clothes in storage that
Now,
are 12 weeks fragrant.
if
Okay, yeah, but if you're putting clothes into storage, that's great. That's great if you want the clothes to smell good, you know. But just for everyday wear, and I've seen people use like cups of this stuff.
I need to go back and say, if I'm outside working up a sweat, then yes, I can get stinky.
Well, yeah, so do I.
But
that's with deodorant.
not just randomly stinking, you know, like a lot of people can.
Nope. And there's a recipe to make your own Febreze. I don't like that stuff either because then it's made with fabric softener. I don't like the smell of that stuff either. So
I'm not big on using products in my hair, which I mean, I don't have
yeah, I got
anyway,
you,
but
Lippy. I won't use vinegar and baking soda.
I
in
use
the machine.
Castile soap head to toe. That's me.
Yeah.
I think I just heard a siren. Maybe not.
I think you're hearing stuff.
Maybe.
Yeah, I always research before I mix chemicals. And I say chemicals, I don't really use any chemicals.
Well,
But like
still,
if I'm mixing vinegar with like tea tree oil, that smells really minty, by the way. I use pure vinegar with a little tiny bit of tea tree oil, and it changes the entire smell of the vinegar. It smells minty. I don't mind it, but it kind of lingers for a while, so I don't really like that too much. Yeah, I know. Lippy, you do the liquid soap, though, in the 5-gallon bucket. See, I wanted this one on a powder. And that's what I'm trying the powder.
I'll put it in the chat, Mama Bear. Dr. Bronner's Castile soap. That's what I use.
I'm going to learn how to make my own shampoo. See, that's another thing. I want to make the shampoo bars. Yeah. Do you have to constantly mix your liquid laundry soap? Because that's the problem I had with it. Making it in a 5-gallon bucket, I had to like remix it all the time.
Mama Bear, if you go to our Amazon link down in the chat, it'll take you directly to that product on Amazon.
Is that this?
I think so.
Is that the bar soap? No.
No, that's the.
Is it the liquid? I want to make sure it was the liquid.
It's the liquid lavender, I believe. That should be the one.
Now that one I like. I like the smell of the Dr. Bronner's. It's not strong. It's just a light lavender scent, but it doesn't like. I don't know. I don't smell like I'm sitting a florist. I can't stand going to places where all the candles and stuff are. Just use a drill with a paint mixer attached to mix the 5-gallon. I did that, but every time I'd like reopen it to refill another jug, because I was trying to keep it in smaller
that's it.
containers, it would have to be remixed every time. I was shocked at how well Dr. Bronner's works as shampoo and on a shower.
I love it.
Yeah.
I use it for all sorts of stuff. I understand you got coffee. What's that all about? We got coffee. It's for drinking.
Stop. He's being a bud.
So our buddy, my lifelong friend David, who happens to be my cousin, I just call him my friend.
So
I like to say my friend because we choose our friends. We don't choose our family. Anyhow, we got our own blend that we chose, and he has a roaster at his house, and he has been doing it. He's been roasting his own coffee beans. He buys raw coffee beans and he roasts them, and he's been doing that for 6 years now. So he knows what he's doing. And that's right, Miss Liffy just bought a bag of coffee today. Anyway, it's available. It's the pinned comment up there at the top of the chat. Oh, come on. And in case you have gotten rid of the pinned comment, I'll put it back down in the chat again, in case you want to go check that out. It's available for purchase. If I can get a hold of like a sample, I can try to send you some, Sean. David just got it just became available. He just got in the beans, the blend, and he's gonna his first batch that he's going. Well, I mean, other than the one we've got here, the first batch that he's going to roast will be on Monday to fill orders. I know Miss Lippy has ordered, and I think we had someone here locally that ordered one as well. I'm not sure if anyone, if anybody else has here in the chat has ordered some, let us know. Raise your hand. But I'll see about sending you a sample, Sean. I can do that. I don't know if he can ship to Canada. I'll have to ask him that. So before you attempt to purchase, let me shoot him a text real quick. Can you ship to Canada? All right, let's see what we'll give him a minute and see what he has to say. Hopefully he'll respond. I know he's on duty today. He's a fellow fireman as well. Oh, Reagan sent you some coffee. Okay. Oh, all right. Okay, he said he's going to check on it, Sean. Strong enough to bend. Hello and welcome. Reagan, you want some of that coffee? Well, I put the link. You're more than welcome to follow that link. Or you could always come and drink some with us. Like a sample too, to see if I would. Okay, we'll see what we can do about that. He does use PayPal. No? I thought sure. Oh my goodness. I could have sworn he.
No, he doesn't.
No?
No. He uses Venmo and Cash App.
Venmo and I thought he did PayPal too, no?
No, it's Cash, Venmo.
Oh, that's what it is.
And Cash App. What we might be able to do is work it out to where they PayPal us. We'd have to do the shipping.
I'm gonna get with David and see what else we can work out. Because for you guys, I want to make sure that everybody who wants some can get some. So we may be able to do some cash, and then you guys send us something through PayPal, and we may be able to work that out. I'm sure we can work it out. Hard Night Farms, hello and welcome. Good to see you, Wendy. Mom Bear, if we do that, I'm going to get with you. Send me an email, and we'll correspond through email because I'll need you to help me cover some shipping. A plane circling we had a crop duster plane flying low over our place a couple of days ago. It was kind of strange.
What?
The crop duster.
No, we had a plane circling last week or so. It was weird. I think they might be monitoring either pipelines or they could have been doing like Google Map updates.
I didn't think
Because
Google.
they circled.
I don't know if Google Maps would use a crop duster.
It wasn't a crop duster. Not the one I saw. You weren't here. You were at work.
Ooh. You got me.
Don't listen. You don't listen.
It's the government.
What are you doing? Yeah, see, we had one the other day. I was outside on the phone with Mary, and it was circling all weird.
I didn't see that one.
And it wasn't a crop duster. But it was a small plane. Maybe we should move. Wow.
We definitely.
I just thought to myself, if this is a Google plane, or whatever, then I'm going to be on Google Maps sitting on back porch smoking a cigarette. But,
I wish Google would update maps for my area. It doesn't even show my neighbor's house here. It's been 6 years. Ours hasn't been updated in a while. Our exact area, like there's a couple of convenience stores that are here now and they're not on the map. And our homestead changes pretty often, quite a bit, and I'd like to see that updated too.
Yeah. That's why I was hoping that it was like a Google or Apple or whatever they use to update those maps.
They would crash it, but
Sean's home from the hospital.
yes, Sean at North Shore Preparedness is back home from the hospital. Can still use our prayers though, and his head is naked. He got a naked head,
and his face,
Your naked face.
Abby came to work and he was on the live stream.
Sean did a live stream.
And she says, "Hey, is that Sean?" 'Cause she recognized the voice.
Yeah.
She was walking up the front porch. And
hey, Lori.
I said, "Yeah, it's Sean." And I turned my phone and she says, "Whoa, he looks weird. What happened?" I was like, he shaved his head and his beard. She says, "He needs some sun." Look who's talking.
He's in Canada. They don't have sun there.
He would get frostbite.
Okay, David says, during checkout, they'll have to choose the option for international that should calculate shipping. So that may be an option for you, Sean. When playing circle, they're often in a holding pattern, waiting landing instructions.
Well, they were a long way from landing.
Actually, Chenault Air Base is far from here.
Well, true. I don't see those small planes landing at Chenault, though. Maybe one of these little, if it's a crop duster, though, if it is like a small crop duster plane, they do have landing strips. There's one in Iowa. Yeah. There's one in Wells.
That's the farm.
There,
services, flying services. Prepper Book Club, good to see you. David says, thanks for advertising and passing the word.
This plane was real low and circling our farm like they were watching us. Weird. See, I just wave, Probably a one finger wave, but I wouldn't.
Hey, rude. Whatever. That
I did a double when he didn't have it on. I've never seen
Southern
Sean.
Boys says,
Oh,
thanks
Sean.
for sharing our live. On that note, I'm sorry.
Okay.
We're now at.
Oh, you interrupted me for nothing. Okay. One finger salute. Sean looks strange. It's something it's going to take me a little bit of getting used to.
You're on the road. I did it again.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
But I do think he looks younger than he did.
It looks neater. I don't like to look neat. I like my beard. I miss my beard.
No.
So we are at 4,917 subscribers. And when we hit 1,000, we are doing a massive giveaway. It's still in the works. We have
More
people,
strange than you.
friends and viewers and people have sent in stuff. Include in the at Volume of Coffee is throwing in some samples of some of the other products that that he brews or he roasts up.
1,005.
Did I say 1,000? We're on the road to 5,000. I'm not sure what I said.
He doesn't even.
If my mouth is broken or Lippy's ears are broken. Either way.
Nope. Anne-Marie caught it too.
Okay, we are on the road to 5,000 subscribers, and we are getting so close now.
I gotta
So-
check the P.O. box.
Taking taking a lesson from, or taking a tip from Southern Boy Prepper, sharing our live streams can help others find us. That would be appreciated. Giving a thumbs up lets YouTube know that you love us. We like that. Joining our channel, like Where to Begin Homestead did tonight, for just the price of a cup of coffee per month. You can show us some love
Are you
by
still
joining-
doing commercials? I hate commercials.
by joining our channel. For as low as $1.99,
You done?
you can support. You can
You want
feed
a 30-minute
can
list of all the
feed
side effects,
this
Steve?
child. Oh, I love it.
You said feed this child. Then no, not for $1.99.
You could feed a starving child. Where's what's that song when you need it?
Can't feed this
man.
child for $1.99.
Have a good night, Christy. Hopefully I didn't run you off with all my buffoonery.
She keeps coming back, so apparently not.
There's that.
Oh man.
Thank you, Big Dreams. Anne Marie, we love you.
I need to go check my YouTube subscriptions because I'm not getting hardly any alerts. I had to set a timer for Friday night for when Lippy's live because sometimes I get a notification and sometimes I don't.
I shouldn't be yawning. I think I'm going to get another cup of coffee.
And I think you're not going to sleep tonight.
We'll see. I slept good last night.
You were at the firehouse.
And I woke up at 5:30-ish?
I don't know.
With that thunder and lightning.
Lippy is live at 6 p.m. Central. I'm gonna double check that. It is 6 p.m. Central every Friday night.
Not every.
No, not every, because I set my alarm for 6 p.m. and they decided to go at 5 because they were at a concert, so I was still late.
Oh, you think you're on time, huh? Wow, there you go. How do you like them apples?
Well, I kept not getting the notifications. So when I did get in there and realized, oh man, it's after 6, I had like 20 minutes left of the live stream. So I was like, I got this. I'm gonna set an alarm on my phone for next week. I've got this in the bag. Lippy and Buddy decided to go on a trip and go to a concert, and they went live early, so I still showed up late.
Big Dream says my subscription page still isn't showing that you're live right now. Isn't that stupid how that works sometimes?
Oh, Lippy said tomorrow no live.
Oh.
Now I gotta find something to do.
Notifications have been hit or miss lately.
Well, I've noticed, like, I'll get a notification hours after Big Dreams went live. And it's like hours after it's over. It's crazy.
The day that North Shore went live and got shaved,
I missed that one too.
I missed that one. That was my fault on my end because I was logged into another account on my phone.
They blackballed me.
I notice it happens sometimes. It really is. It's hit or miss. But YouTube has no problem telling me that I'm live.
Yeah, we get a message and an email and a warning and all kinds of stuff that we're going live, but I can't get the notifications that I want.
That was my girl. Oh, wait.
Keep reading.
Oh, no. Well, I can say girlfriend and then
Female friend.
all right. Okay. I guess that makes you my boyfriend. See, it's weird.
He did it that way, I'm sure, because it's text.
I'm just being facetious and showing a hard time because that's what we do.
Yeah, but see, I don't ever get on Facebook. I hardly ever get on Facebook and look at notifications. So if y'all send me a message, send it to me on Messenger, because then my phone goes ding.
She is so bad about it. It drives me nuts because she can scroll through Facebook for hours and then it's like this little red number is steady going up, and I'm like, you're not gonna look at that?
I just like looking at other people's business, I guess.
I can't take it. Give me back.
Oh man, leave that poor guy alone. He's been through hell the last couple weeks. Um,
It's Kate.
yep. Forward.
Oh, yeah. Have a good evening, Michigan Daffodil. I just saw that there. I'm sure Kate's actually trying to get into her.
I know, but I have to forward it to her because
Oh,
it got sent to me.
oh, weird.
It clearly says do not forward this number.
Hopefully it was her. Because if not, you just gave whoever
I sent it to Kate's email.
the same email.
No.
Okay.
It's the other one. Oh man. You built me a shelf.
Sean gives me hell, I give him hell.
Did you talk
That's
about
all I
that
did.
today?
I did not.
You finally. I've been begging for a shelf above my washing machine for 7 years.
Okay, well, we have cabinets above the washer and dryer, but she wanted a shelf between the washer and dryer and the cabinets, upper cabinets.
And how long did it take? Like 20 minutes.
Look, when a man says, I'm going to get to it, you don't have to remind him every 6 months. That's how it works.
Anyway, I finally got my shelf.
We started to get some organization. Oh, the shed. The shed.
You know why I got my shelf?
In such
Because I bought him toolboxes.
bad condition. Like the summers get
That's no
so
reason.
hot and disgusting here. To go work out in the shed is like a metal box. It's like an oven in the summer. So it just ends up we go in there real quick, grab some tools, come out with them, do whatever we got to do, and then just kind of plop
right, Mama Bear. You might as well do it yourself.
We just kind of plop the tools or nails or whatever back on the work counter.
So 7 years, no, that's commitment.
So things get real cluttered and messy in the shed. So when the weather gets nice like this, and the first signs of fall, I like to get into the shed and clean. Well, the other day I got in there to do that, and the shop vac that I'm using, it doesn't have the right filter in it, so it's like the dust is getting past the filter and it's blowing it out, blowing it out all into the room and back again. Anyway,
so you had to wash his boogers.
I suffered with some sinus issues that night, but I got it. I got most of it done and pretty well organized. Killed a few rats while I was in there. Found some rat mummies because we had poisoned them at one point.
I didn't poison them.
We did put some poison in there at one point. The little green blocks.
Well, I also used some borax and something.
Borax and
powdered sugar.
They feasted on that stuff and it didn't seem to bother them.
Rat mummies,
and
right?
Then,
he likes to tell everybody.
She got me some little plastic organizer like drawers, so that I've been working on putting away stuff in those, because I am the type that if we have built something and then we end up taking it apart because maybe the wood's rotting or whatever, I save all the screws and nails. Not necessarily all the nails, but like the screws that are still in good shape, I like to keep those because you never know. So I've got I had these Tupperware stacks of screws everywhere and stuff. So I'm working on getting those up into that storage.
So see, that's what happened. I bought him toolboxes so he could find the screws that he needed, and I got a shelf.
That's right.
Finally.
Rats are incapable of farting or burping. so they just inflate. I guess they cannot
They burst.
express the air. So yeah, I suppose so. Yes.
Wow, wasn't expecting that at all.
It was since the last live stream that we canned deer meat, right? I think.
Yep.
We put away 14 pints of deer meat.
50.
Sean. Oh boy. The deer meat that was shared with us by my coworker Tate, who I am very thankful for. As a matter of fact, to show my thanks to Tate, when I was cleaning out the shed, I found a nice, or not found, I knew it was there, but this nice.
Dug it out of the corner.
Is it Cabela's?
Mm-hmm.
Cot.
A camping cot.
Very nice. Still in like brand new condition. So I gave that to him.
Let's go chemical warfare.
He's a hunter. Hoarding everything for later. I do, but I try to keep it neat. And if it gets to a point where it's no longer neat,
I sure
then
enjoy surprises when they are needed.
I start purging, and I got rid of a lot of stuff when I cleaned out the shed.
I saw that.
Oh yes, I did see that too.
Mm-hmm.
I saw that. It was actually a Bible verse that was
on
covered.
an image. Yeah.
Yeah. May be sensitive topic or whatever. Come on, man. It's coming. It's getting ugly.
It's already ugly. Have you seen our government politicians?
Yes.
They are not pretty people.
Not very bright either.
I mean, on the inside, but some of them not so much on the outside either.
I'm not.
I mean, have you seen Pelosi?
I'm not falling for this nuclear scare either. I think that's just a load of hogwash. Hopefully, I'm not wrong, really, but there is a chance that I could be. I think they're really trying to provoke nuclear war, but I don't think it's going to happen because in a nuclear war, no one wins. If one side decides to use it, then everybody uses it, and the whole planet becomes unlivable. There's no winner.
Oh, Lippy thought North Shore Preparedness was North Star.
Oh, we used to make that mistake all the time too.
I still do. Seen in live streams, and I gotta relook at it.
They are idiots.
The aliens
they're
win.
that bad.
Don't give it a second.
But I tell you what,
it happens all the time.
I tell you what they do, and what they are famous for is creating an issue, yelling it from the rooftops to make you believe that it's an issue. And remember, think back to 2020 because this has been happening. This has been happening, and then they sell you the remedy.
I ain't selling me nothing.
Nancy Pelosi invested in the anti-radiation pills. She made a huge investment in those.
Oh, did she think it was gonna make her purdier?
No, I'm talking money. It's going to make her richer.
Not for
It's all a money game for them, and they use us as pawns.
So glad I don't read or watch the news. That's pretty much what I do on Facebook, and it's usually local news that I'm looking for, and it's the hurricane trackers and local weather stations, things like that.
Oh, really? You reposted that with no issues? Huh? That is the one that I saw too, with the cowboy photo with the scripture.
I didn't wear a mask the whole time I was in the hospital. Told them I was exempt.
Wait, Pinball said fake nukes. I don't understand. Oh, that about Nancy investing. Okay, I see that. I understand now.
Yeah.
The emergency is over.
See, we've been in and out of the hospitals and doctors' offices, and nobody is asking us to wear masks anywhere around here.
No.
There's still some people wearing them, and a lot of it is older people with, you know, breathing issues and things.
Yeah, you're right about
I
that.
respect you. If you feel the need to wear a mask, by all means, wear a mask. But don't make me wear one.
Yeah, you are in charge of your own health. It's coming out now that there
Yeah.
was it the CDC?
But wait, Brett,
Somebody,
she made damn sure not to sign that bill that keeps the government from investments.
somebody was. This is one of those times that I wish I would have paid attention better.
Sorry.
I think it's the CDC. Anyway, it's coming out now. Hey, Garden State Gardener, good to see you. It's coming out now that they knew all along that the shots would never stop transmission.
Oh yeah.
Which we knew that. We were.
They never tested that.
People
That's what's coming out. Is not that they didn't
People
know.
were
They never tested for it.
removed from platforms for saying this. People were fired from their jobs for not getting the shots. What happens? What happens to all these people who stood up to the ridiculousness? You know?
Well, not to mention that they're pushing the booster shots for like 5-year-olds and up.
Oh, I got a message from my workplace today, saying that
But, yeah,
the
but they're-
boosters are available.
Yeah, but they're telling
No, thank
people
you.
like men ages, I don't remember the age, but so much and older, not to take them because of risks of the heart issues.
I can tell you this with 100% certainty. No one regrets not getting the shots.
We got COVID. It sucked, but so does the flu.
Weeding out the ones who would not be. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Home from the Air Force.
Abby was telling me.
My son is living with us home from the Air Force because he refused the shots.
Amen. Abby was telling us about a policy that, you know, Abby does a online public school from home. And she has been since she was in the middle of the 3rd grade. She's a senior this year. Well, this year, they have a policy that you have to have the student has to have a camera pointed at them for a participation grade. Well, Abby said, just dock me because I don't have a camera. And so, you know, basically, if you're not going to supply one to me, then
She didn't want it anyway.
it's not, you shouldn't be able to enforce it, you know. Anyway. But Abby told me, so she's sacrificing some of her grade anyway. But she told me that there's one girl who does have a camera. She turns her camera on and goes to sleep on camera during class. So that right there tells me it's not about participation grade. It's not about participation. It's about compliance.
Yeah, because this girl goes to sleep and sleeps through the entire class and gets her participation points.
The same with the masks. The masks were always about an outward symbol of compliance.
In California, they are now trying to revoke license of doctors who are anti-vax.
Well, see, that's the thing. You can say that all of the doctors agree when you silence the ones that don't. It's not right, but that's how they're doing it. Dr. Peter McCullough, I believe it was recently booted from Twitter for not going along with the narrative.
I didn't get the shots and didn't get sick. We ended up having COVID. Did I feel bad? Yes.
Me.
But
Wait,
I mean, it wasn't any different than the
I mean,
flu, really.
it's funny what you said, Tammy, the way you said it, but the doctor told you would be unable to have children because you would not take the shot. That's the opposite of the truth. That's the opposite of what people are discovering.
Well, I'll be unable to have children either way.
Because
I got gutted.
there's evidence that the shot actually affects a woman's reproductive capabilities.
Mm-hmm. Men's too.
Yes, yeah.
COVID sucked. I had to. Yeah, it did. It sucked, but it wasn't any worse than having a really bad case of the flu.
Really, he said that? It was never about controlling a disease. Come on. But I can't believe he admitted to that.
The potato.
It was designed. I believe you may be right, Wendy. Because if you think about it, okay, I'm going to go total conspiracy theorist on you for a second. No, hang on. It's just it won't take long. If you consider the globalist depop agenda, and then you add in the gender confusion and the sexuality confusion and the abortion and a way to stop reproduction, these things all fit.
Mm-hmm.
It fits perfectly.
And somebody screwed up somewhere because it's causing blood clots.
I don't know that wasn't
Right.
on purpose.
I'm just, I have no interest in taking something that, my immune system can do for me.
Yeah.
I just,
And then when you consider who is involved as well, Bill Gates has nothing to do with medicine.
They still have to admit where the virus started. Let's start with that. It wasn't monkeys. You're right.
You're exactly right.
Well, it wasn't supposed to be. It wasn't monkeys.
Well,
it was bats.
Russia accused the U.S. of having those labs in the Ukraine, which still, to my knowledge, has not been disproven. Ukraine has been like the money laundering capital of the world for the deep state for eons.
I don't take prescriptions. I think they're designed to shorten lifespan instead of extending it. The only time I take prescriptions if it's an infection that I know that I can't get rid of on my own.
You want to hear something funny? When we discovered,
I really try not to take any kind of medicines.
When we discovered elderberry syrup and started taking it on our own, making it and taking it, we understood that it helps to keep viruses from attaching to your cells. Mm-hmm. So it's basically like anti-flu, because flu is a virus. Antiviral. Yeah, there you go. So we stopped. At that point, I stopped taking the flu shot every year.
You took it at work.
I was taking it at work every year.
Abby wouldn't. Abby couldn't take it because it gave her a reaction.
Hang on, let me finish this thought.
I don't think I've ever had it.
When I stopped taking the flu shot every year, I stopped getting the flu every year. Now, Facebook, if we were on Facebook, they would say, "Oh, that's misinformation." But I'm telling you my personal story.
Too much to type here, but my mom would prove your point. Docs want to do surgery on my throat. I started taking turmeric and all symptoms disappeared within days. Wow.
Hey, Harvey.
Turmeric is an anti-inflammatory.
Yes.
Turmeric. And see, when I make elderberry, it's got turmeric, ginger, cinnamon, and clove in it. And but I've also learned that I can cook with turmeric. And I don't add a lot of turmeric, but like to marinate meat and things like that, you can use turmeric or mustard, which has turmeric in it.
Mama Bear, we do have an elderberry, a do-it-yourself elderberry syrup kit available on our Etsy store. You would.
It is not available.
It is not. Okay, we're gonna prepare some and put it on Etsy.
Well, she's gonna be sending us some stuff for the coffee samples anyway. We'll work out something to where we get all that done in one shot.
We do need to try to put some more together though, if we can get that. We once sold a do-it-yourself kit.
We do have a do-it-yourself kit. I just don't have any available at the moment.
It takes us a little bit to put them together.
I have to order some supplies, the bags and stuff. Y'all ain't gonna make it past tonight. But yes, Mama Bear, we will get something situated to get you some coffee samples and the elderberry kit. Yes, send me an email to remind me, because you know how I am.
They weaken your immune system. It's a virus. Can't fight a virus with
right.
meds. It has to run its course. Jam.
Yes, it does have the same benefits.
Well, it depends. You can't say for sure.
Okay, I don't know about the store-bought stuff, but if you make elderberry jam, yes, it has the same vitamins and things that are in the elderberry. You're not going to get the antimicrobial and antiseptic properties that would be in the syrup because of the honey. Even if you made it with honey in it, when the heating process of processing the jam, water bathing it or whatever, is going to kill the benefits of the honey. So that's really and truly, that's the only thing you're losing. So elderberry jam and honey, add them both to your toast separately. Done.
Yeah, Miss Lippy says I would say not in stores because of the stabilizers they have to put in.
Right.
It's a local made elderberry jam. Oh, maybe so.
Yeah.
Maybe.
So more than likely, if it's locally made, then you're not going to have all the preservatives and things like that in it.
I would take it a step further and see if you can speak to whoever makes it.
Yeah.
And just have a conversation.
Yep. More than likely, it. I've seen a lot of posts that elderberry syrup or elderberry juice cannot be canned because of its low acid and things. Guys, it's no lower acid than potatoes. No, I don't think it can be water bathed, but I think it can be pressure canned. But yeah, with the elderberry jellies and jams and things like that, you can make gummies, which are a pain in the butt, I might add.
Oh, and they weren't good either.
No, and they get sticky. They have to be kept in the refrigerator. It's a whole process.
They may not have made them right. I'm not saying.
No, I did some research, and it just they were a thorn in my side. That's what they are. But I'm not a baker.
There's something.
I am not a gummy maker, apparently.
We try a lot of stuff. Some of it becomes just part of everyday life. Mm-hmm. And some of it, we never speak of again.
Yeah, we never touch it again. Yeah. So that's why I have trouble putting out a video. I don't want to put out a video on, say, the laundry soap that I made today and say, oh, it's great, when I have no idea. Because I haven't even taken it out of the container yet. And the only reason I didn't is because it rained today and I couldn't line dry the clothes. And so my plan was to wash a load of clothes and line dry them and have them tested with this new laundry soap. I want to see it, feel it, smell it, myself before I say, oh, this stuff works great.
That's also part of the reason why we have no sponsors, because I want to know that I would be very, very picky to know that I would trust a product or a service 100% before putting my name to it. And that's why, my friend David, who roasts coffee and has been for 6 years, he asked if we could.
That's why this
was his idea.
That's why this bag is a little short.
And
it was full.
So I trust him and I like the product, and that's why we decided to put our name to that.
You can make tinctures. Yeah, but I've never been really good about stuff like that. I just
Hey,
got
Gus,
your
mate.
email if you didn't hear that.
Yeah, we received the email. I just got the
Okay.
notification.
I'm gonna star it so I'll remember to go
Okay.
back to it.
I've got a.
Oh, bummer, I'm late. We're always late. We're late to our own live stream.
We were late tonight.
I was even later than
We were at
you.
least 5 minutes before I started. But to be fair, we had unexpected company tonight. Our daughter Cheyenne and her boyfriend Bo were here for dinner, and they said hi at the beginning of the live stream. So if you'd like to meet them, you can go back and watch that.
Yeah, see, Big Dream said I'm the same way about reviewing products. I review and say it's crap if I think it's crap. And that's the problem I'm having. Don't send me junk. I keep telling the solar people the same thing. You want me to give a review of this solar company? Let's get this ball rolling.
My mother-in-law was late to review.
That's I'm gonna have to put some foot in somebody's behind about this solar.
Yeah.
So I have a phone number now that I need to call. I've been kind of giving them till the end of the week. Well, tomorrow is the end of the week.
We gave them. We've been trying to be patient with the solar company, who we had signed on to put solar panels and a solar system on our house, and we've been doing what we can to be patient. Have a good night, Sean. I hope you're well. I hope you stay well. Because the installer suddenly died. The one who was going to install.
Right.
So we've been patient. It's just dragging on. We signed in what, June? July, maybe? Maybe. I don't even think it was that late.
Yeah, I think it was July. Because see, we went through ADT and then that got held up and we switched up, and so there was a lot, but
bioengineered food ingredients. I need to start looking at product labels.
It is a long time ago, and usually the solar process takes about 180 days, which is about 6 months. So we're really not that far into it. But my problem right now is everything is done up to this point. We have our permits are done. All of our surveys have been done.
It should be a matter of.
It's a matter of scheduling. That's what we're waiting on. And our sales guide's getting the runaround from the installer company. And I really think when they lost the owner of the installing company, it really messed some things up in there. And I get it. But they have a contract with us. You know, I'm not asking for an install date to be tomorrow or next week or anything like that. I'm asking for a date. Just set me up a date. It can be a month from now, and I'm cool. I just want a set date that says this is when we're doing this.
To be fair, you are a control freak.
I know I am.
Putting that out there.
Maybe you should try to see if there's a local nursery that does solar on the back.
Have a good night, Mama Bear. Try not to spend too much.
Well, the problem is we have a contract with a solar installation company.
Yeah, we've already signed a contract. So.
Yeah. We gotta get to that. Oh, Mama Bear's leaving us. She's going to get groceries.
Yep. We probably ought to go ahead and say our good nights.
Yeah, it's almost 9 o'clock. We don't have one near us. I've been looking at the food post and things like that. I haven't really dug really deep into that because we're trying to get more towards like eating our own anyway. So our own foods, like the foods we grow. Does it state how long they have to install? But yeah, the process is stated and has been stated as 180 days. So they have a 6-month period to get it installed and running.
Oh, and running?
I think so. Yeah.
We need to read that. Yeah. Because you know, I stung you a little bit with that control freak thing, but I'm irritated too. I want this thing to happen. Because if it doesn't, then I quit wasting my
All the
time.
local solar companies want grid tied.
Yeah, ours will be grid tied.
Ours, yeah, this will be grid tied, but we have the option to turn the breaker off.
We have, okay, it's 24 solar panels. What are they, 400 watts each? I
Something
think.
like that.
So it's a big, it's a lot of production for our usage. We designed our own system basically based on our needs. So there's 24 solar panels plus two batteries, and they're called in phase. In
phase and charge.
There you go.
It's similar to a Tesla battery.
It's equivalent to a Tesla battery, and so the system can run without the grid.
So if they don't do so by that time, you should be able to walk away and look elsewhere.
Should be.
Should be yes.
To.
Yeah. I need to relook over our contract and figure all that stuff out. But see, if I walk away and breach the contract, then I have to pay for all the permits and the
But like she's saying,
there's
though,
other stuff. Yeah.
If they don't meet the timeline, then
right,
they've breached the contract.
Right.
That would be an out. Heading out to another live stream. Have a great night, Anne Marie.
Hopefully, I'll catch you live soon, because I'm going to start looking through my notifications. So how long they give you on batteries? One battery can cost upwards of $10K to replace. The entire system is warranted for 30 years. In purchasing the system, we are also purchasing an insurance policy that covers any of the panels, inverters,
And a
batteries. Yeah, the whole thing is covered for 30 years. And yes, the batteries are very, very expensive. Yes, the batteries are also covered for 30 years. If it goes out, they come to fix it or replace it.
That's a good point, though. If the battery life
Mm-hmm.
is only for like so many cycles. So how do they? These are good questions. You're making me think, Miss Lippy.
It is. It's a really good warranty on it, and I've done a lot of research on their warranties and things like that. And the insurance company, we're going to have insurance through this this outside company. It's not through the solar company, but it's an insurance policy for the solar panels. It's a warranty type deal. So, yep.
We're gonna have to get going.
I know.
Next week we will be on Wednesday, Miss Lippy.
She's gonna text me, and then I'll have to ask you to remind me.
We're gonna be on Wednesday next week. I'm sorry, I've got a frog in my throat.
Don't swallow
I don't
toads.
know.
I got a small solar kit for the greenhouse. Disappointed.
Oh man.
Well, and that's why we built this one for our needs. You know, I've done quite a bit of research on what we were gonna need. So, but yep, we've got to head out, and
Hope you all
no
have
Lippy tomorrow night.
wonderful week. Yep, great fellowship. You're absolutely right.
We need to put a post on Facebook on Tuesday or Wednesday morning.
Facebook and YouTube,
Yeah.
probably on the community
Yeah.
tab. Anyhow, guys, until next week, good night and God bless.
See you guys next Wednesday. Almost forgot what I was supposed to say.